As expensive as the Stream Deck is, I'm rather happy it's just literally one button push.
Yes.
Sweet.
And as what I have heard from quite a few patrons of my stream is that I should stream more because they are missing my streams
Oh.
for reason unknown. And also, hi Kira.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
So maybe that that one on deck save is preventative for your weekend dice curse tonight.
Oh no, don't even bring up the words wheat and dice curse. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's
What's wrong with the
not do
Wheat and
that.
Dice Curse? The
Possibly.
Wheat and Dice Curse is amazing.
No, it's not.
Only when the DM has it.
Yeah, then it's amazing, yes.
I'm like sort of squinting at you at the same time because I'm like,
But then again,
I
you
feel like I'm
cannot
not plugging this
basically.
hard enough. The Wheat and Dice Curse. Wheat and Dice Curse.
Basically, Tash, you cannot squint at me because I'm not currently in any of the campaigns you're running.
true, but I never said I was
Yet,
squinting
at least.
you. I mean, yet.
You're looking at us all equally.
Like, I mean, fucking Stepka, Marie.
That
Oh,
That's
let the
something-
hate
that-
flow through you.
that sums it up right there.
Good.
Fucking Stepka.
Good.
I swear that rabbit has some kind of cosmic power unknown to man that no one can seem to fathom. I've tried to fathom such power, but I just can't. It's even more mysterious than like the wild magic. Like, I don't know what it is. That fucking rabbit.
I told you
He-
that the rabbit has the patron of Bugs Bunny.
No,
He pulls nat 20s out of his little fuzzy bum bun.
well, I mean, it's not so much as a patron. It's not so much as the warlock of Bugs Bunny, as opposed to the warlock of the rabbit from Monty Python.
Yeah. Look, he was hatched from an Easter egg.
This is true.
You know when it's a fun day on Twitter when Karen is trending.
Yes.
Fucking Karen, man.
Damn it, Karen.
Just all things, yeah, we get Karen trending on Twitter.
I thought we killed her 2 weeks ago.
Apparently, we didn't do a good enough job of it.
When I was Haley, she wanted to speak to the manager of the Afterlife. She felt attacked and we had to give her revive credit. Right, so...
Also, today I have had interesting time because I've been listening to Rammstein, and it's been their song radio for the whole day.
Interesting.
Yes, it is actually a really good song.
Okay, saving that.
I'm here and awake.
Hello, Christy.
I'm glad I'm not the only one suffering with not being able to wake up.
Oh no, mine's a totally different reason. Mine is lady problems.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
No, I understand that 100,010%.
in other words, Shark Week.
Yes.
Or as I like to call it, Eve is releasing the apple.
I mean, my favorite one.
That's a new one. That's
My
awesome.
favorite. Yeah, my favorite.
Sorry.
No, my favorite one has to be Lucifer's Waterfall.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that one too.
Weren't you ever told that? I mean, to be fair, I went to like a Christian school, but that was like the thing. It was like why women get periods is because Eve ate the apple.
Damn it, Eve.
Hey, if we are cursed with this because she ate an apple, what the hell would we be cursed with if she had a Klondike bar? What would she do for a Klondike bar?
Oh yeah.
Expecting that.
Yeah, obviously it's always like Eve eating the red apple, so I call it, you're releasing the apple, you're releasing bits of the apple.
That's a good one.
I may take that. Who knows?
Same.
That's
Nobody
still.
knows what you're going on about.
Yeah. Oh man. Speaking of Lucifer's Waterfall, shall we play some D&D?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea where to go with most of this. Just got sidelined so hard.
Yes.
No, what's funny is my uncle has been married for over 40 years. He has 2 daughters. You mentioned women's underwear, lady problems, anything of that. It's like he gets he gets stunned by a monk and like freezes up for a second and then just kind of walks away.
Oh, he'd love it in our house. Because I just walk into the front room and like roll up my just roll up my trousers out to inject.
Yeah.
I'll just be like just walking around the house with
For your uncle, I say weak.
Right?
And I am actually wondering one thing. Where is the turn order? Because it's sort of missing in my screen. Thank you.
Well, we killed the Phoenix, so it's not as if a turn order's needed right this second.
Right.
I needed
That's
it
what you
to correct place for my stream overlay.
Either way.
Well, apparently Streamlabs wants me to do a recap chat. No, go away.
Piss off, Streamlabs!
We're not going to do a recap of the last 10-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We don't need that.
Let's do that. See how many guys we can squeak out.
Oh, man.
Down.
That's evil, I love it.
Oh, right. So let's play some D&D, shall we?
Yeah, man.
He says with some relief.
So hi there, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. But I'm tortured. I don't know how Matt feels every time.
Tortured. I'd say this is educational for you guys.
Something you won't learn in health class.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, probably so. I did, but I just went. I'm not in this gender pool, but I'll just keep it on the back shelf somewhere. And now that 10-minute conversation has lunged forward through several brick walls and is now in the forefront of my brain.
Well,
The other thing was, I mean, this isn't about that in particular, but when you're in school, were you ever taken into like the gym, like just all like the girls in your entire year, and just told certain things? Like away
we
from
had
the
a-
guys?
Yeah, we were separated and we had movies.
Yeah, it wasn't movies. We were just told, like, demonstrated how to do certain things and
But the thing
that,
is,
like, a variety of things.
I will say, from the guys' perspective, like, the girls went off and did their thing, the guys was just like, here's a banana, here's some rubber latex, have fun. And
Well,
don't
yeah.
gotta put it over your
funny
own
you
head,
should
and
say
everyone
that.
just put it over their own head.
yeah, funny you should say that. Like when we had that part of school, like both the girls and guys learned how to put the rubber over the banana or
Oh yeah, we had that
plastic
together, but we just had
thing.
like a special girls section as well. You know.
No, like all the guys and girls learned the same thing. Like, right, girl, so you're going to learn the same thing as the girls. For you girls. This is what a beep 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 does.
Beaver, Brian.
I forgot the fact that we're discussing sex ed on a D&D stream. And there's no bard in the party. Well, no, there is no bard in the party.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's a bard as a player, like, as in, like, I don't know.
Oh, two people play bards.
Funny thing is, I've not played a single bard in this campaign.
Yes, you have.
Oh yeah, Yoko's
Yoko!
part bard. Oh yeah, oh I forgot.
We didn't do the typical bard things.
No, because she was a paladin as well. Like,
Yeah.
she was a paladin as well. But we won't talk about the other part of paladins that paladins generally do when people misbehave and all that jazz. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
About that.
Right, let's get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this underway.
I
Yeah,
think-
let's get
I don't
started.
think we're going to be laughing anymore.
Oh,
Well,
the
of course
things
we
I have
will.
prepared. So, for those of you that need a quick recap, a wonderful band of heroes have been... heroes in loose air quotes. You've been traversing the elemental planes to gather shards to prepare a ritual to which you can seal away the Shadow Dragon Eberrath back into the Shadowfell and stop his influence from escaping. To that end, you currently have two shards. You have the Shard of Water and the Shards of Fire, after taking down a Kraken and a Phoenix, respectively. And when we last left you, you just done battle with the Phoenix, had plane shifted back home to the Bronze Tower, to which I have an updated map for you all.
Ooh.
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 I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hell yeah.
It's the exact same map, by the way. I just took out the well room and textured everything. And didn't bother with the stairs at the bottom, so mind the step. It's a doozy.
Oh, there's even a welcome mat. Oh, that's so adorable.
Yeah, I did send Christy a message earlier asking something, but I think she forgot to reply.
What, me? Was
Yeah,
it?
I asked you on a post.
Was it in the other chat?
Yes, it was in the other chat.
Yeah, I probably missed that then, because I sent, obviously, Tom was sending photos and you were sending photos.
Indeed, we were memeing it up. So, yeah, you all return to the Bronze Tower, into that little waiting room wagon area that everyone had left. Down familiar corridors. As you get to the welcome mat and everything, the golem that you guys fought way back when you first came here.
I was just going to say, I've just seen your message. I didn't have any extra golems, but there was that dragon, like the utensil dragon.
Mhm.
Golem, yeah.
Yeah, the silverware golem.
Yeah, the silverware.
And
And
anyone that's
then-
played the Karazhan raid will know from WoW.
Yep.
It's made out of pots, pans, forks, spoons, all sorts.
Sweet.
But yeah, it shambles up and, greets you very kindly and asks if anybody wants food, drink.
Me.
Yeah, if you lay the table with mead and some fruit and some chicken, and we'll get sorted and situated. Bread as well.
And it shambles off and like almost falls to bits and like slithers on the floor like a serpent. And then you can hear the kitchen suddenly spring to life.
Oh.
Oh.
I would say it's very Beauty and the Beast, but I don't want to get in trouble with the House of Mouse.
Yeah.
But a lavish meal is prepared for you. It essentially acts like a hero's feast as well.
Does this mean that we get like saving advantage on saving throws against something like poison and stuff? And
Right. Immune to
things?
poison, immune to fear, advantage on wisdom saving throws. Something else that I'm forgetting.
I forgot what it was as well. Just need to look
Hang
it up
on.
Beyond.
Hang on. Okay.
Well, I'm just thinking of all the times that Pike and Keyleth have cast Hero's Feast before a big battle for them.
Okay.
And spoiler alert, now Jester.
And see, I'm still on campaign 1. I've dabbled in campaign 2 enough to meet Pumat Soul.
A creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
There you go.
Nice.
What Tosh said.
I mean, I just read from like the
Read
thing.
the
You're right.
But yeah, that is basically what you guys gain
Nom, 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 nom.
for the next hour or so.
Nom, 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 nom. Also, we could take a long rest if nobody opposes it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you guys have the long rest and gain the benefit from the Hero's Feast, as it was a magically prepared meal anyway.
Hey.
And trust me, you're going to need it.
Definitely, yeah.
Those.
Oh, also think about it. Who's taking control of dear old Gardex?
I don't mind if no one else. Yeah, I don't mind if no one else volunteers as tribute.
I mean, I don't generally take him on, so.
In that case, Natasha, it's back in your capable hands.
Alright then, I'll get his character sheet up.
You'll get his character killed.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of nearly did once or twice, so
Yeah.
Just carry on the tradition.
I'm surprised Tom still trusts me with his characters.
It's better than me. My track record of keeping characters alive is very low.
Jesus.
Anyway, so you guys have your long rest. The following day comes. You have essentially a second Hero's Feast, so again you gain all the benefits again.
Yes.
To which you guys actually gain as temporary hit points 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, not too bad.
Ooh. Not too bad.
Okay, so temporary hit points. I can put there. Okay, there and there. Sweet. Okay.
So yeah, that's a lot of extra hit points for you guys. But
Woo.
the morning comes and everything, and there is a faint, almost unease to the air in the tower.
Oh, god damn it.
Dang it.
It's not something you can really put your finger on. I mean, your instincts say, "Oh, here we go again, a battle from something," but instead, after a few seconds, you feel everything lurch from side to side. All the sort of loose bits of cutlery and crockery begin to sort of dance across the table and judder. I'd like everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Is this something that we could see?
No, it's not.
God damn
You're
it.
seeing the effects of what's happening, but it's not a thing you can see.
Okay, the 20 was for Tedak. And I'll just quickly go over for Gardex. Dexterity, go. That was for Gardex. Oh dear. Sorry, Dom.
That'd be a fail for Gardex. This is ironic considering he's a druid.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tedak, I'm guessing, is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Saving throw, isn't it?
Indeed, a dexterity save.
Ouch.
2 fails. Oh, it's not too bad in terms of damage. So both Gardex and Marlon, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as bits of the tower, sort of masonry, fall on top of you and everything else. And you realise now what's happening. It is a full-on earthquake.
Oh, gosh darn.
Darn.
And
It's not giant Mongolian death worms, is it?
No, it is not giant purple worms.
This time.
But as you're, just finished having the breakfast and everything else, and this earthquake happens, the silverware golem then begins to start shouting quite loudly, visitors, we have visitors at the door, and begins to shamble off to greet someone that's arrived. So, playing the knife game.
Yeah, like where you take the knife and you,
Oh,
put your hands on the handle and you try not to stab your fingers.
Okay.
So, who follows the golem?
Kira
will follow him.
Malron will sneakily.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check if you're being sneaky, and then please move your tokens to the welcome mat, just so I can see who's going to be where.
Just a moment.
Two rogues and vanish out of sight.
What rogues? There are no rogues.
Yeah, what rogues?
These rogues do not exist.
I just realised I haven't got the silverware golem's token. No! Oh well. Not that it's important anyway. Let me also adjust. Nope, too far. Worst thing about my overlays, so I have to readjust windows. There we go. Right. So as you guys get to the main foyer, as it were, you can see now the damage that's been done to this part of the tower. There is a massive fissure that runs through the centre of it all. I'm well aware it's not there. I didn't have time to add it on. I didn't want to ruin the map.
Ah.
I shall be king of lazy, though. There we go. Nice black box. Nope. I'm adding boxes everywhere. I don't want to add boxes. Anyway, so yeah, there is this almighty fissure now that's opened up through the tower, almost as if something was tunneling through at just below ground level. What emerges out from either side are earth elementals. And they are not pleased.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie.
Yep. Is it the welcome mat? I'm sorry.
Next one, yeah. Next welcome mat needs to be one of those that says, "Please wipe your paws."
God, I think there is one in the set I've got. But anyway, one of them shouts out to you all in common, which is rather surprising.
We seek the one that is the bronze conduit.
I take it. Marlon better sort of step out.
I guess you better do.
Yes.
Hello there. I am a contact through to the Bronze Dragon, and I'll sort of put the staff down, like jam it into the ground by the side of me. You shall not pass.
Why am I getting like Prince of Egypt vibes? Like
Premises,
stabbing the
let my
ground.
people go.
No, my
Yeah.
people.
Or in this case, leave us adventurers alone.
I love the fact that the chat is more scared of the voice mod. The one that asked the question then lumbers forward towards sort of the stairway.
You have caused an imbalance in the elements. You will be taken to the plane of Earth for your crimes. Anything
Oh,
to
that's
say
fine.
in your defense?
That's okay. We need to go there anyway. We're just having a bit of a rest. Don't worry. You can talk to the guy up. You can talk to the big guy upstairs, the Bronze Dragon. He'll let you know all about it. I just remembered that Marlon is meant to have a Yorkshire accent as well, which is now carried on. Yep.
Hey up, Chuck.
Take us, Chuck. Take us down then.
Oh, my face. It hurts from laughing. Oh god, this is gonna repeat the latest episode of Critical Role, isn't it? It's gonna be in hysterics for 5 minutes.
Damn.
But yeah, you can just take us down there. We were going to pop down anyway, so makes no difference to us. We've had some food.
Very well. Follow me.
And he leads you all to basically the edge of the crevasse is now dug inside the tower.
I hope you're going to fix that fissure once we're done with our business in the Earth elemental plane.
That's just what I was going to say. I would appreciate if you didn't pick up my pansies anymore.
I have nothing to say on that one.
Haven't you ever? It's like a thing. I can't remember where I've read it, but it used to be a delicacy. It's like candied pansies. So you can actually eat pansies like the actual like flour, and you can candy them, like dip them in sugar.
Oh, it's
and,
right.
like,
There's
candy
a lot of
them.
things you can eat. I mean, the daft one thing I know is that a potato is actually a breed of deadly nightshade.
Yep. Same
Really?
with tomatoes are part of the poison ivy family,
Indeed.
Wow.
and,
What are
and cactuses
tomatoes?
are part of the lily family.
Also, if you have cats, there is a specific breed of lily you should not have in your house.
Yeah, just in
This is true.
general, cats can't have lilies anywhere near them. It can cause them to go into toxic shock.
Anyway, so
Aw.
you are all brought down to the Earth elemental plane. Right, I just need to grab these tokens up. Because what I had planned was different to what I actually built. I'm gonna grab you all. It's air, earth. Earth, fire, wind, and water. There we go.
Oh, lovely.
Don't need to worry about those.
You
That
remember?
thing. So you are all brought, after a brief flash, the elemental plane of Earth. Around you, in this sort of entryway, where they've summoned you to, is thick granite and obsidian black stone. The floor beneath you is almost... It's pretty much like stone paving, but really close up.
Nice down here.
And these myrmidons actually lead you to a small little city, which I didn't have a map for or time to build. That was going to be the purpose of this map I made.
Kind of reminds me like in Return to Oz, when they have to go underground to beat the guy,
Oh,
yeah.
and they defeat him with eggs.
Oh,
Sorry, spoilers.
I mean, I read the comic, version of, Return to Oz, but yeah.
Really? There was a comic for Return to Oz?
I mean, it was more of a recent thing. So, yeah, there was a comic for, The Wizard of Oz, Return to Oz, and there was another one which was about this boy, Kip.
Oh, yeah, Kip and Kip. Yeah. That's sort of part of, that's part of the universe.
Yeah.
Because that's actually Ozmerta in disguise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, sorry everyone. Just go straight to Wizard of Oz.
I'll see whether I can find out them comics, so you can have a bit of a read, maybe. Who knows? But yes, carry on.
Yeah, so you are led in before this town and everything else. It is a weird experience. I mean, you guys have been in mines and underground caverns before, but this feels really hospitable and less dirty and filthy and everything else. You can see various different types of dwarf and gnome, and even some elves. They're not drow, but they're close enough to you could accidentally make that distinction.
Shadowkai? Or however you say that word?
No, not Shadowkai. Shadowkai are from the Shadowfell. But again, some are dark-skinned, others have almost bleach white hair and deep red eyes. And they seem to look at you with disgust, as if, you guys are war criminals that are being brought in. And eventually you are brought before this almost obelisk-like stone in the centre of the town, which begins to shake and rumble, and out from it emerges a titanic earth elemental. It begins to glare down at you all. And I was trying to make the voice mod work for this one, but I didn't get very far.
Sorry, I've just thought of something really stupid.
Oh, go on.
Danny DeVito beam is like, can I offer you an egg?
An egg in his trying time.
Dang it.
Broke Christy on her own beam.
Oh dear.
I can just now somehow I can't shake the image from my head of you guys being summoned this titanic earth elemental, and then just Marlon reaching into his pocket and pulling out an egg, going, an egg?
No, it's not just any egg, it's the phoenix egg that we got.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, carry on.
Sorry.
I can't help, that's all I can think of. Oh, right. Anyway. It begins to tower over you all and asks in a deep, ominous rumbling. It sounds as if the very earth shakes with its speech. You have been found guilty of upsetting the elemental balance. Why?
Well, go on, Marlon. You're the one being accused of these crimes.
Oh, I was just about to, and then you cut me off.
Carry on.
So basically, big guy's upstairs, bronze dragon, as you referred him to earlier, and a lot of other dragons sent us on a quest because we kind of released their brother, the Dark Dragon, and we need elements from all of you guys to seal him back in, and then we can sort you all out at a different time. But basically try to save you.
And you feel you have the right to upset a balance.
Like I said, we've been asked to, so we can save everyone, and then we can restore the balance.
Because
We're
it's
going very
going to
endgame
be,
here. We can restore it.
because it's going to be a lot more imbalanced if we let the mentioned Dark Dragon roam free. This is just a momentary thing.
Make persuasion checks, everybody.
I was gonna have Gardex mention the name Ebenrath, just to see whether they kind of, I don't know,
Recognize the name.
persuasion. Okay,
Yes.
that was Gardex.
Don't think
That was-
Marlon's very good on persuasion, but
This is
strange
Tedak.
things have happened.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Tedak
Tedak-
is Tedak.
Oh, Tedak was with us, to be fair.
I can imagine Tedak just opening his mouth and then Gardex just covering his mouth like, no, Tedak. No, don't. Just don't.
Just don't. Little one, don't.
Yeah, jumping up like a dog, and Garlic is quickly just. No.
So, no, no, stay, lay down. Good boy. I'll give you a bone later.
Actually, about Okay. So with that, he thinks for a second. If this is true, then things are most dire.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. But good news, we have two, so once we have yours, it's only one away and we can save the world.
Very well. And he stands up a bit taller and almost like reaches into his chest and almost like pulls out a chunk of his own, what would be his heart, pretty much. And then sort of holds it in his hand before you, and then takes it away. Then explain our visitor. And he gestures behind him, and round behind him emerges a Dragonborn. Dark scaled with almost moon-like eyes. You know, they're that kind of white. You'd almost be forgiven for thinking he's blind. Clad in a black scale mail with he appears unarmed. He has no sword on his person that you can see. And he bows politely and introduces himself as a Black Knight. Yes, it's Lord Cranberry again.
It's Cranbrook.
Get him! I mean, no. Carry on.
How would they know of him?
No, he introduces himself as the Black Knight. And that he too was sent here on a divine purpose. To make sure the elemental shards don't fall out of balance.
Oh, well, isn't that handy? Are you sent by the Black Dragon? by any chance?
I
Are you a follower of you know who?
I know not the name of my divine premonitions, but he showed me the four elements being woefully out of balance, and
Yes,
that
only
I
for
should
a
come
little.
here to the center of terror. It was a difficult journey, but I eventually made it here.
You should have just asked one of these guys to bring you down. And it took us 5 minutes. They opened up a set of stairs.
Well, I wasn't being arrested as such. I did actually have to plane shift myself, and upon closer inspection, you can see he has seen a lot of battles and everything. He is covered head to toe in scars and bloody wound marks and everything else. So his plane shifting has not done well. You guys were lucky to end up where you were. You suspect he might have plane shifted into several trees before getting it right.
Well, we're sorry for your hard journey. Hello. And I wish I could help you.
In the Discord chat.
That's fine. I'm trying to think what to say next. Right. Yeah, we're very sorry that it's taken you a long time, and I'm sorry that we had the easy route, but we need to get these elements, so you're just gonna have to put up with it.
Then perhaps I can accompany you for the next leg of your journey.
See, we're not through these underground path tunnels. Anyone else object or not? I mean, we could tie him up and then have Tedak just drag him around.
I don't think that would be necessary. He doesn't seem to hold any hostile intentions towards us.
No.
I suppose if you are going to come with us, then we may as well know your name.
I've long since lost my name. I call myself the Black Knight now.
I mean, we could give you another name as a temporary thing until... I don't know if you want to.
If you so wish, feel free to assign a name to me.
I mean, that's as far as I got. I haven't really got a name up in mind. Anyone else got any ideas?
I believe some people around here have started calling me Tim.
Tim it is. Unless anyone objects.
Tim works.
I knew a mighty sorcerer once called Tim. You knew that it was coming. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming anyway because I saw it in chat.
And actually, I actually need to say out of character one thing. When I started learning English, my actual name in the class was Tim.
Alright.
Well, there you go.
It's your alter ego. It's your British twin, Tim.
Yeah.
Some people have their foes, and Foxy has his Brit Sona.
Yes.
Well, either way, welcome to the party, Tim.
You don't have a rabbit with you at all, do you?
No, sadly.
Oh.
I can summon one if you so desire.
Oh, you have summoning powers, do you? No, I don't wish to have one.
Ted, I go have rabbit.
I'm
No,
afraid
you are
can't
not
eat-
killing a rabbit in front of me.
You can't eat the rabbit.
Oh. Ted, act now sad.
Well.
Well, I suppose we better get going.
Yep.
Yes.
Either way. Girl and guy.
There is a place just further on ahead where we can use the plane shift. And it's a good thing I have plenty of... Well, I can recycle maps.
Yay.
Yay.
So I can keep this map for another time, but eventually he leads you through a series of cave systems that are built like highways in tunnels and everything else. You got like a large roadway for actual carriages to go through. And you can see people are using similar things to like giant purple worms and such to mass carry a few things, and actual almost like mole-like creatures loaded with carts to do the rest. And it eventually leads you to a clearing in the rocks where you can see in one corner a very small building, this one over here. And in this building is a series of inscriptions and other such things. And inside of this is a pedestal, and on which you can see a small vial in which looks like a tremendous storm is constantly raging. It's like watching a hurricane from the outside. He points over to it and goes, so those of us that can plane shift, all just need to grab that. And this guy does not have a token. Thank you, Spotting In, for the follow. What a weird name. I must be honest. Do I have...
We do not judge names. Thank you
not-
for
I
coming to
spooning
with
in.
us.
I wasn't judging, it's like, that's kind of weird.
Don't think it's spotting, I think it's spooning in.
Spooning in, yeah.
Yay, Spoonie!
Spoonie!
Oh, okay, one of your friends. That makes sense. I don't have a token for him. This is a bit awkward. I thought I did. Oh, he does. Fantastic. It's a reused token, but it'll do for our purposes.
Okay.
So again, he points out to this thing. Just go and grab it then.
I suppose we better do that.
As he does so, there is a
yes.
faint rumbling. Those of you who wish to, make a perception check.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure. Gardex? Oh wow, Gardex sees everything.
Codex is
Gardex
everything.
sees everything.
Okay, and then
Gardex sees all.
Okay.
It's perception, yeah.
Yes, please. Where has it gone? Yes, I do have that one. Fantastic. Joys of making up random combats. Oh wait, I don't need to do this anymore. I can do it with a thing. It can have an actual token.
Dun
Ooh.
dun dun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it does not have minus its own HP, thank you very much. So, emerging from deep below the ground and from the walls on either side are two purple worms.
Oh boy.
You again.
Yes.
Well, the one thing you do notice about these worms is that, like, you all faced one previously out in the desert. This one looks much healthier, has much more colour and life to it. And with that, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Yay!
Okay. This is TEDx. Okay.
Oh wow, that's not the right sheet. That makes life interesting.
And then Gardex.
That's why that happened. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
Right?
Oh wow.
Wow.
I have plus
Oh.
I have plus 9 in my initiative and still roll 13.
That's what you get for bringing up the wheat and dice curse, dude.
Nah. It has been weeks.
We have chosen poorly.
Huh. Why is TEDx initiative not there? I know I've rolled TEDx initiative. Like, on the initiative, like... I'll
You
press
rolled a
initiative
Did
20.
again.
you still have
Three,
Garlic
didn't you?
selected?
No. I had TEDx selected, and... Yeah, TEDx was on 23.
That's okay, it makes no massive difference.
I mean...
But yeah,
Yeah.
that is entirely the wrong sheet. You shouldn't be that class. I may have made a mistake.
Don't admit that.
Indeed I have. Thankfully, I shall pick another player's character from another game. Because it might as well be the same thing. Anyways, so T-Dak, you get to go first.
Alright then, TEDx is going to gallop over here towards this big boy here. He is going to attempt to climb onto this purple worm.
Mm-hmm.
So athletics check. Well, first of all, he's going to rage. Haha. And then he advantage on strength checks and straight saving throws. Okay, so athletics check or strength check or which one?
Athletics. And so essentially going to grapple the thing.
Okay, 19.
Okay, it's going to use its athletics to try and throw you off. And as you go to grab onto it, it begins to shake and writhe, and it does throw you to one side. Don't take any damage. Your plan to climb on this thing has failed.
Okay, as he sort of lunges and stuff, I'm gonna try and make a attack with Ganya's spear. So, attack the first,
And that's a hit.
attack the second.
Here's also a hit.
Okay, I want to know vulnerabilities, please.
They have no vulnerabilities.
Gosh darn it. Right, so bonus action. I think that'll be it for the time being.
Okay, next up is Marlon.
All right. Bear with. Right, whereabouts is... There he is. Are we going to assume that this is the next elemental?
I
You
don't
already
know.
have the elemental shard of earth. He was leading you to a way to get to the elemental plane of air.
Oh!
Oh, we get you. We thought we were thinking can't be that easy. We've got to
Yeah,
we've got to
okay.
get the shard somewhere. Oh, he never said thank you to the golem bloke. I would have said thank you. I feel bad now. I'll have to pop back down.
I assumed a few things. I tend to assume a lot from you guys and just jump on ahead.
As this is to be my new favourite move, let's do this, because I'm above 5th level now.
Sorry, every time someone else like can't toll the dead, all that comes to mind is Metallica for whom the bell tolls. Which one are you casting it on?
Oh, thanks.
Oh, is there 2?
Indeed.
Yes.
You have one
Then-
here and one over here.
I will go to this one in front of me. Over here on the right-hand side.
Okay, well it fails the wisdom save and takes the first bit of necrotic damage.
I also might as well bring out Bertie and Bot as well.
Indeed, the Tridrones.
Let's get some.
Put up.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. There are other numbers.
Nice.
8, and that's 7. And then the other 3 attacks miss. So the first volley all hit their mark. They don't do a tiny bit of damage, but they start to chip away at the colossal worm.
See, I was dumb. What I should have done was use these first and then do Toll of the Dead, because it does more. It does D12, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
The
well.
good thing is, they'll tell us that it's a cantrip, so you can do it again next turn.
Yeah, but I can't do a normal spell as well, can I? That is my spell. That is my...
Yeah, it's an action
Turn.
to cast Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Anyways, so with that brings us now around to Kira.
Alright. Kira will go over here and introduce herself via Iris Claw.
Hello, I am here to stab you in the face. Hey, that's a lot of damage. So the first misses, the second one hits for 17, the rapier hits for an extra 16, and then 9 sneak attack damage. Those gauntlets are really working out well for you, aren't they?
They really are, and I haven't even activated them.
Oh,
Yet.
God. Alrighty then. So yeah, charge on in, use your action, your bonus action, so that's you all done. now brings us round to Melren, the king of the sneakies.
Yes, and Melren, king of the sneakies, will take a shot with his Shiro's Fang.
I
To-
roll for the dude. Carry on, by the way. I just got roll initiative for.
the sneaky here, or whatever it is.
It's a worm.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. The first
That's a hit.
and the second,
It is also a hit.
and I believe I also get my sneak attack.
You do indeed, because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Yes.
Ooh, lordy.
Nice.
Well,
One worm is taking a lot of damage.
yeah. 40 damage overall.
That's still a lot of damage.
Yes, in one turn.
Yeah. Alright then. Well, next up is the mighty Tim, who draws out a great sword. And you watch it as it begins to... Give me a second, everybody. What are we up to now? 28?
I think so.
104 points of pun damage.
Jesus.
But for those that don't know, every time these guys say a terrible pun that makes me stop, I add a d6 and it ticks up several amounts of damage. It will eventually get to the point it's like 180 d6. It just fills up the chat lock.
I mean, we don't actually take the damage as such. It's just there for entertainment purposes.
Indeed.
Until we figure out something to do with it.
Yeah, the time
Or
when
some
you guys will
other
have
way
to
to
deal with.
torture Brian. Or we figure out some other way to torture Brian.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he pulls out a great sword and he bellows out a command word in Draconic, which basically translates to ignite. And it begins to burst into a bright white flame. And he is going to go to town on the worm. So first of all, he's going to use a bonus action to cast a spell. And he's going to be casting as that one. So first of all, he needs to make sure he can hit, because that tends to help in these situations. That'll do it. So that's from the Great Sword. And then it's that much fire. And then that much for that. And then finally he ups the ante and does that. Who knows? Who knows if he is T-Duck? Anyway, I see you guys for your sneak attack damage, and I raise you a crud ton.
Woo.
So just to let you know what he's done, basically, the Great Sword itself does 15 points of slashing damage, 12 points of fire damage. He then does a further, 32 points of radiant damage from 2 different smites.
Jesus.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello to the DM who plays paladins and knows how broken they can be.
Yes.
Yes, if you guys want very specific stuff, he actually casts a Searing Smite at 4th level.
Well, there we go.
So this one is in fact on fire.
Woo!
Where is
It's
it?
not
There
a
it is.
bad idea.
So you guys can't see it, but if I bring it one over, you can see now it has a fire sticker on it.
Hey.
Yay! And did it hit me?
Hmm?
Did it hit me?
No, didn't hit you. It was just so like you did all that damage. You just scoffs and just basically ignite, bang,
Oh yeah.
and sets this worm on fire. But that's all he can do for his turn, which now brings us to the worms. So this one needs to make a Constitution save to start with. And what's the DC to save? Oh, saves with E. So it's no longer on fire, but it does take an extra D6 for burning. Ooh! Lordy.
Oof.
And now the worms can go do their thing. So first of all, this one is going to bite at Tim and miss. Tim holds up his greatsword, manages to sort of stop the jaws from clamping around him. Manages to stave it off. And who is it within 10 feet that it can reach? Oh, one of the tri-drones. It's going to swing out with its tail. And
Damn.
that's a hit. And sadly, Marlon, you have lost one of the tri-drones.
Oh dear.
As it is stabbed by a giant purple tail. Seems to let out a "Remember me" as it falls to dust and crumbs.
Oh,
Meanwhile-
crumbs.
You got them before me.
Yes.
No, that's just taking the biscuit, Foxy.
Yes. And that's how the cookie crumbles.
This is getting worse for you. Adding an extra one. Hope you're all happy.
Yes.
This is rapidly becoming Emerald's breath weapon.
Jesus.
Damn.
He needs to brush his teeth then, shit.
33.
Oh,
Is this breath minty fresh? Then
30. You're really going to get to this final battle. It's going to be roll breath weapon. You're all going to scream, why is it doing 99 d6 points of damage? Oh.
oh damn.
Anyways, T-Dak, against you, this one bites down. I believe it's 27 actually hits you.
I mean, it hits. I just want to see. Gosh darn it. Okay.
Thinking about it, this is the second time it's going to be
I'm going to, as a reaction, I'm going to do warding maneuver, and hopefully I should be able to negate that 27. Let's have a look. See. 29 does not. Yeah, so you don't hit my 29. Son of a worm.
Hey.
So if the attack still hits, blah blah blah. Otherwise, screw you, worm.
So, like with Tim, you actually use like your two-handed spear to prop the mouth open to stop it from fully clamping down on you. Whereas Tim did it instinctively, you had to panic and jam it up in there and let's go. And it will use its tail stinger on Kira. And miss.
Nope.
Misses.
Rolled
By a
two.
lot.
Now, where's it getting a -5 bonus from? What the heck? Just look at this thing. It's got a -5 bonus from somewhere.
Huh.
From the wheat and dice curse that Foxy gave you?
For
Yes,
some
probably.
reason, it's very insistent. It has a -5 to hit.
That's weird.
That is weird. I actually have to look this up on D&D Beyond to make sure that is actually right. Da, 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 da. No, it's got the -5 for somewhere else.
Huh.
It's also had a -5 applied to it as well. Well, you guys are darn screwed now.
Well. Oh dear.
It's a good thing there's something else lurking in these caves.
Then we better get to the port key quickly!
Also, I just want to double check something. Yep, guess what? These guys are also sharing their health totals. No, didn't notice it until now. Yeah, I just realised why now they're sharing health totals, because it's pulled out the old tokens, not the new ones.
This would have been a really short fight if you wouldn't have noticed that.
Yeah.
But what we don't know is that since the worms are both sort of halfway in the ground, maybe we're talking about a Siamese worm, like a worm with two heads. That's why they're both taking damage at the same time.
That is very true.
I'm going to readjust their health. It's going to be random, but it seems fair random. Put it that way.
Okay.
Alright then. So that brings us now to Gardex, the Mighty.
Okay. Gardex is going to... oh gosh, that's not where I want him to go. Go here, next to Tidak. He is going to... rage. And... he's going to rage. And he is going to use Aurelian's Gavel to smack that worm up. So, actually, he traveled 20. Was it 20? Was it 25? 25.
Yeah, 25.
Okay, so. Okay, that wouldn't be flanking. Never mind. Okay, he's going to use his gavel to deal 2 blows.
And 2 mighty blows. They are both of them make their mark.
Heck yeah! I'm
They
just
start
seeing.
to make nasty dents into this worm's fleshy hide, as it were.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have action surge or anything, doesn't he?
No, he is a barbarian druid.
When you take an attack action, the attack with only a glaive. Okay, no. Never mind. I think that's all Gardex can do.
Alright then, that brings us back around to Tidak.
Oh man, I am tempted to do something ridiculous.
No, not
so
today.
Tempted to do something ridiculous.
Do it.
I mean, I only have 2 of those. That's the thing. I don't want to really waste both of those. No, I'm going to save the idea for later. Tedak is going to stabby. Well, actually, he's going to try and climb onto the worm again. He's going to try and climb onto the worm again.
Okay.
So, athletics. That was terrible.
well, so help if I share the chat for everyone.
What if the two heads didn't like each other, though? Well, then they're just going to have to live with it.
Right, so he's going to try and shake you off with his own athletics. And carries on doing so.
Okay, then he's going to like stabby with the spear.
So basically, he channeled his inner Taylor Swift and just shook it off. Shook it off.
Yes. Wow. So, you see, I'm not going to add D6s because this makes me feel better.
They were terrible.
Yeah, indeed, they were both terrible hits.
Let's see. Can I do a thing because I'm a fighter? I guess I can. Just making sure that. Okay, cool. Action surge time. He's getting so angry at like missing this gosh darn worm. Stabby.
Both hit.
Sweet. I would like to know. Let's go immunities. Why not?
They have no immunities either.
Okay. Cool. We're on even ground here. Like, pun unintended. So, yeah, that will be Tedak's go.
Alright then, that brings us now to Marlon's go.
Alrighty then. I have a slight idea. Can I get close enough to touch him?
You can indeed.
I take it I can do this. And I can mask him. I mask him.
So that spell is like a way of masking yourself from others. If that makes sense. So like if the paladin did divine sense and you were already dead and you cast that, the paladin's divine sense would go like, oh no, you're a living creature.
Yeah. It's just because it says it change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects.
Yeah, it's not like changing its physical appearance. You're changing how things would pick it up.
Okay. So we go for a different plan, which was the original plan.
Of fire.
Of reducing him.
Constitution save. I feel fairly confident in this.
Bugger.
So yeah, you go to force it to shrink down in size, and it just starts to writhe and twist, and like the incantation of the spell then shatters. Doesn't seem to go anywhere.
Still have another tridrone though.
Indeed, sadly all three of those javelins miss. Or just keep on bouncing off.
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to Kira's go.
I like that Searing Smite idea. So, there's my bonus action.
That's a hit. That's also a hit. Why did I give you guys so many artifacts? And with that, on the second hit, it dies. Actually, we die on the first hit as well, unless you rolled below a 1 on a d6.
Well,
No, but it dies in flames.
Indeed. I don't know if you guys have seen the new League cinematic.
Not yet.
One,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to action surge now.
Go for it. So yeah, basically the way I see killing this thing is basically just holding Io's claw and then just jamming it through its head.
oof.
So there are other numbers. If you want, you can apply your
I like
attack
that
to
one.
this one. That'll be 29. G-bus. $29 on a crit. So yeah, you charge forward and just hack into this thing. You pulls off chunks of flesh. And this worm is not a happy worm. But that brings us round to Melrin's go.
And Melrin is not happy seeing this worm, so he is going to take yet another shot. And another.
Second one hits.
And, well, I believe there is still a sneak attack.
There is indeed. You can use your sneak attack. Additional 18. It's still alive, but continues to writhe and scream.
It's still on fire.
No, it made it safe for being on fire. It smited the other one.
Melrin is also going to action surge and take another 2 shots.
Go for it. How to eat fried worms. First of all, beat your worm to submission. First attack hits.
It's just, yeah, my mind went there.
I believe that misses.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking it, and then you said it, my brain finally caught up. Oh, we are terrible people.
Yeah, what's your point?
I don't have a point.
So I believe the 16 misses.
Indeed it does. And that brings us round to the mighty Tim. Who's rather
Yes.
amazed at how well you all have done.
Mm.
And he feels like this is going to be a good chance to hopefully finish what he was sent here to do. What else could he do? You know what? He's just going to go ahead and make 2 attacks. Like he should have done last round, but hey. That is a miss on the first one. Adding the modifier this time. So hit on the second. 2d6 for fire. Pretty nice damage. The worm is not dead though. That's all Tim can do for his turn. And now that brings us... don't know why it's calling these marids. These are purple worms.
I'm calling it Wiggly Woos from now on.
You can call it a wiggly woo. So first of all, this one is going to go ahead and try and bite down on Tim. With a much more reasonable expectation of hits.
I am going to reduce Tim's damage using a reaction from Unwavering Mark. Hang on. I'm trying to remember what the frick I'm doing.
Now, I'm... Oh, it's a shame we haven't got another paladin in the party.
Yes, guys.
By the way,
Just
I just
saying.
realised something rather hilarious. So, at his current level as a paladin, he gives +5 to his saves to everyone within 10 feet of him.
Nice.
My brother was just like, yeah, Kira should be giving it. Oh wait, no, Kira's not a paladin. It's the sword that has the paladin levels, and technically it can't give auras.
Reduce Tim's damage by 5, so he'll receive 16 instead.
Thank you. And so yeah, my brother was like, yeah, that'd be cool, because then he'll have like +10 on his dex save. Oh wait. Hey, he makes the save though. That's rather lucky.
Woo!
So he does not get swallowed. But does take a crud ton of damage. And with the second attack, it's going to make a tail stinger at Kira. Come on, Roll20. I click the button.
I've been having issues with it today too. Just like being really slow to react.
There we go. So it'll be the first one. So a 20 to hit, which I think
Nope.
is a miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
I should have taken the other one.
Was 30? What? Oh, 20. Never mind.
Yeah, the top one was 20 on my end.
Yep.
20 misses.
Indeed.
I love the superiority die.
Oh, lovely!
Oh, holy fuck sticks.
Oh yeah, like I said, I looked
Sorry,
at the
holy-
encounter table
holy
and
Hi,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
holy beep sticks, Brian. Holy beep sticks.
there you
Right.
go. Yes, these are giant purple.
Giant purple
Beeps.
caves?
Keep scrambling to find the beep button. Need it in a more accessible location.
I have it in the middle of my stream deck.
Same here, but it's like I've got to reach over everything to hit it. Alright, so yeah, a third worm emerges. Obviously, this one looks a bit better off than the others. And it's going to bite down on Gardex.
I think with Gardex AC that will hit.
Indeed, so it takes 26 points of piercing damage. I'd like you to make a dex save.
Okay, he doesn't have that. Oh, yes, he does.
Oh yeah, because you and him both went down the same.
Use your
path,
reaction to reduce the death. I suppose he can do it on himself. I think. I don't know. Just. Oh, Gardex will take 20 points of damage instead.
Go for it. Still needs to make that dex save, otherwise he's going to be nommed.
Okay. I bet he's going to be nommed. Yes, he is. No, Gardex!
What if there's a nommed condition? Bullseye, curse, doom. No, there isn't, but doom will do. Let's give him a doomed. He's doomed. Doomed! Alright, and then its second attack, it's going to sting Tidak. And miss.
Mm-mm. Nope.
It
Nada.
was 10 feet in front of you.
Tedek's just dancing around it like woo, 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 woo.
Down, Daffy Duck.
Mm.
Alright, so Gardex's turn. Top of the turn, he takes 28 points of acid damage.
Oof. Okay. Right. So, I just need to make the change here. Right. So Gardex, still in rage mode and still with a hammer. He's in the stomach, I'm guessing.
He is indeed, he's being swallowed. He can make attacks, but they'll be at disadvantage, for he is blind.
I thought he has dark vision because he's a half-orc.
Yes, but it's the blind condition he has gained.
Ah,
A swallowed creature is
man.
blinded and restrained, and has total cover of its attacks outside the worm.
Alright, let's have a look.
So in a way, you take 66 acid a turn, but you're always guaranteed to hit the thing because you're stuck inside. Just don't roll a natural 1.
Okay, right. Gardex just gonna have to swing. Oh, well, I mean, that's
There-
with disadvantage.
There are other numbers.
I mean, I didn't put the disadvantage like thing in front, so there will be a 15 instead of a nat 20.
Indeed, and that sadly is a miss.
Okay, and I've learned my lesson. For some reason, I can't see the gosh darn attack thing on there, so I don't know what I rolled.
You rolled a 24 to hit, which is a hit. Do 7 bludgeoning and 20 radiant.
Okay, take that, you dumb worm. Yeah, that's all I can really do.
Yeah. It's a shame, really,
Wait,
that
how much damage has been dealt again?
27 needs to take 30 to vomit.
yeah,
That's why I was like, that crit would have forced him to vomit.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Well, that would have been hilarious. Nommed on the first turn, vomited immediately the turn after.
Okay. So Tedek's go. Oh boy, right. Tedek has a plan. Seeing Gardex getting swallowed up, he's gonna try and climb onto the worm again.
Will you stop trying to mount my worms?
But Tedek's a cavalier-like halfling, you know. It's kind of his thing. Okay, for some reason I can't seem to see the roll, so I'm gonna refresh the page and then I'm gonna.
Well, you please know you rolled a nat 20.
Sweet.
You little. But as I roll a 20, I can't throw you off. Nope. So congratulations, Tedek, you're riding my worm.
Heck yeah. Okay, Tedek is gonna crawl up to the worm's nostril, if it has a nostril.
It does. Trying hard to keep my brain out of the gutter on this one.
Tedek is going to kind of stick his fingers in his at the back of his mouth. He's going to put his mouth right up to the nostril, and he's going to vomit acid inside it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude.
So you just see this halfling just almost plant a kiss on this nostril and go.
Very Family Guy-esque barfing.
Yeah.
Please, does it have to make a dexterity saving throw?
It does have to make a dex save. It doesn't have the greatest of dex. That's a 16.
I don't. I'm trying. I have wrote it somewhere. Oh, that was with a. Oh, why is it with advantage? I thought I turned that off. Oh well. Okay, so the carapace thingamabob.
What's your proficiency plus right now? Plus 5.
I mean, it succeeds. So I need to. It still takes half damage.
Okay, then so just roll 11d8 for me. For those wondering, Yes.
Okay, why? Oh, I want. Half of 59, so that's going to be 29 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
Oh no! It was almost there!
You didn't vomit!
It didn't vomit, but it's got acid up its nose.
It's got the worst case of acid reflux. Yeah, for those wondering, T-Deck has an artifact which gives access to a black dragon's breath weapon. I regret ever making it, but it is awesome in the right hands.
Like me! That's annoyed me so much. Oh man, I'm so annoyed. But hey, it's got acid up its nose, so have fun with that, Brian.
Yeah, it's painful. And that imagery is something I don't need in my head.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
it
done.
is acid damage. It brings us now to Marlon's go. The one in front of you is critically damaged, and there is a new one behind you.
Let's have a go with my staff as I'm so close. Let's give it a whack.
That is a miss.
Well, be damned for me. I try drone to attack. Has the other one, the new one, has that taken any damage?
It has taken some damage, yes.
Which page? There you go.
And
One hit.
One hit. So you're hitting the new one that's behind him.
No, the one that's...
The one in front of you.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to know the funny thing?
Yep.
It's a 1 hit point.
It was all 4 hit
No,
points
it's dead.
exactly. So it's this weird thing of like you watch all these javelins hit and one of them just seems to hit this weak spot and the worm just flops over. Spent. Done. Take that what you will, Kira.
Do what?
Oh, I made a joke about a worm flopping over spent. There we go.
Yeah, that reminds me about a joke. I'm gonna share a video about that, and it's after the stream because it's literally almost K18.
Yeah, sorry about that later. Kira, it is your go.
Oh. Should do that. Yeah. How hurt does T-Deck look?
T-Deck's absolutely fine. He's perfectly healthy.
Garlic, on the other hand, is in a lot of pain, but right now he's stuck in a worm. Oh, bad DM. Do not send that message. Ooh, Thunder Smite hits. Second attack misses. 14, 28, 26. Does not cause it to vomit.
But, I mean, I know it's probably going to make it, but it still needs to make a strength saving throw.
And that I believe is a fail. I also can't remember what your DC is reset at.
13, it makes it.
Okay, cool. Good to know. That brings us now to Melvin.
And Melren is taking aim to the worm and just taking his 2 shots. Damn it, as soon as I can actually hit the button. There we go.
Oh yeah, both of those hit. So
Yes.
I need 2. You also get your sneak attack.
Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot.
Also, don't forget you can spend the charges from Shiro's Fang to deal extra damage.
Yes.
D8 per charge,
Well.
you've got 10 of them.
Yes. Let's go with this much this time around.
Oh, lordy.
Let's make the worm vomit.
Oh, the
Oh
worm
my.
can't have the vomit.
Oh. Well, let's make it vomit anyway.
Worm was succeeding on a DC 21 saving throw. It passes.
Damn it.
It looks like it's going for an upchuck. Like a cat that's
Yep.
just about to hock up a hairball, but manages to swallow it back down. Oh, Gardex is not getting out.
Dang it.
Alright, that brings us now to the mighty Tim. Gonna have to make a move. He does have... You know what? He is in fact going to cast a Branding Smite at 4th level. Because why not? So first of all, does he hit? He does indeed. So he does that much slashing. He does that much radiant. Oh, fire damage rather, and he does that much radiant damage. He shouts out to put the half-orc down. 27, then an additional 15. Worm's gonna vomit. Nope.
I was going to say, the worm goes, okay, writhes about, and you hear a snapping of Gardex's neck. I mean, what?
What?
A very dissatisfied crunch.
So who's going to tell Dom? I mean, what?
Tom, we have
can
bad
just say
news.
that-
You were devoured by a worm. Good news is we got tons of
We
dick
could-
jokes out of this.
Mm.
Yes.
And we can just say that Brian was playing him.
I mean, true.
Alright, well, worms go. It's going to go ahead and eat Tim. And misses by 1.
No, it's not.
Does not eat Tim. But it will tail sting T-Deck.
I can't see the results, so you're going to have to tell me for some weird reason.
Okay, well, I'll say 26 to hit, which I think
I'm going to use warding maneuver to hopefully. So 26, you said,
Indeed. So you need to roll a 3 or better.
and yeah, 30. You miss.
Yep. Pig. You utter. This beef is never going to get old. Alright, for Gardex.
Okay.
Top of the round. He will
Oh.
take, what was it? 66. So So he takes 22 points of acid damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I think Gardex is gonna have to swing that big old hammer again. You're gonna have to tell me what he swung, as I, for some reason, cannot see any of the rolls apart from the ones which are manually done. Like, I could see the D8 and I could see the 6d6, but I can't see any of the
tails thing or things like that. Is weird.
Okay.
Both attacks sadly miss. Alex goes to try and swing the hammer as best he can, but the tightness of being swallowed is keeping him very happily in place.
Yeah.
There are some people on the internet that find this weird. I'll say no more. Alright, and on that note, that brings us to T-Dax go.
Oh boy, okay, so after T-Dax has burned the inside of that purple worm's nose and probably made it lose its sense of smell, he's gonna try and stab through the head, in the hopes that maybe the acid may have dissolved a bit of its inside of its head to make it a little more squishier, a bit more.
Oh, that's a hit, and that is also a hit.
None of them crits.
No crits.
Okay.
What cool thing would you like to know about the worm?
I think I have a good guess at what its AC is. So I'm guessing it's between the hit points and anything else I haven't done.
Stat
don't know
block.
its stat block.
Stat block then, please.
Okay, in order from lowest to highest, it has a -5, a -3, -2, -1, +6, and a +9.
Okay.
No points for guessing which one the +9 is on.
Okay. I have a good idea. Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's wrong. Character sheet. Ba 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 ba. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to do, so yeah, I am done.
Okay, then that brings us now to Marlon's go. The worm in front of you is dead, and now you've got the one that has swallowed Gardex, and everyone else is starting to beat the living snot out of.
Mm-hmm. La, la, la.
That's a fail. Go ahead and give me your D12. Ooh, a nasty amount of damage. It takes a good chunk. It begins to wither and sort of peel back on the flesh a bit. Spoony, that's just terrible.
I love it.
So yeah, you're told the dead works. It begins to peel away the already exposed bits of flesh. You still got your Tridrone as well for attacks.
Yep, let's use some jabs.
And only the last attack hits. It is not dead, although it is absolutely mullered and badly injured.
Can say he's not on full then.
No, although I suspect Kira will make it fall in a second.
She will certainly try.
I have no doubt. You haven't missed once.
Okay. She is going to cast Branding Smite from Io's Claw at 3rd level. So that'll be 3d6. And do that.
That's a
And
hit.
do that.
That's a hit.
Do that.
30, 40.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Damn.
50,
Wow.
53.
Oh, for beep's sake.
Oh, I wouldn't be too bad. I mean, this thing only had 2 hit points left. Oh, for kill is an exaggeration.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, you know what? In the midst of this whole worm flambe thing going on, Gardex is probably sitting in a puddle of worm guts going, what the beep just happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garlic is just... As you, like, cut this worm perfectly down the middle with one sick, like, blow, it peels away and Garlic is just sat there, slimed from head to toe. It's like, this is officially disgusting.
this is officially disgusting. I love it. I mean,
It's like...
Do you have any empty flasks to keep some of that blood, Tedek?
oh, Tedek is going to hammer the bloomin' beer tap into hopefully a artery or vein of the worm, and he's going to extract some of the worm's blood into somewhere.
Yeah, there are plenty of worms. You do manage to gain a skin of purple worm acid.
I'm tempted to extract some of its teeth.
Do it.
It's
Yeah.
not the teeth you want. You actually want the tail.
Alright, then tail it is.
It was the tail that did the sting.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna grab the tail then, like, chop off the tail. Be like, haha!
Kira will take some of the teeth.
Do I get all 3?
Make a survival check for me.
Oh boy, that it's not as if that's ever been good for me before. I can't see my result.
A 12.
That's
You managed to
12.
get one of the tails.
Okay then, I'll be fine. The rest of the tails are just mangled up.
Indeed, you ruin them ever so slightly. As you're doing all this, Titus goes ahead and grabs this jar with the storm inside, and is like, I think this might help us get to the elemental plane of air. Shall we depart this cruel place?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I think
Half-Orc, come closer.
yes, please.
And he will cast Lay on Hands. How many hit points are you hurt, Gardex?
How many hit points is he healed for?
That's what I'm trying to work out, so he can heal him to full. In fact, he can. He gives you 60 hit points.
Gardex has 143 out of 100. No, out of 203. So yeah, he is back to full health. Thank you, Tim. I feel a lot better now.
And as Melron notices that the Gardex is covered in slime, he is just gonna go and do prestidigitation on him.
Wait, since when did you have a prestidigitation spell?
Arcane Archer.
It has been a long time.
Ah,
I can't remember if it's through Arcane Archer or her feet. It was some way that Marilyn started to learn how to use magic.
Might be like the arcane archer.
I think it's through the arcane archer, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so with that, Tim examines the bottle and then drops it. And they get smashed on the floor. I would like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is something we can see, correct?
Indeed, you see this one coming.
Okay, so Tedek will get it with advantage, as does Gardex. You're going to have to tell me what Tedek has got.
So your first one was a 14.
Okay, so Tedek's on 14. Gardex.
Kira, there are other numbers on the D20.
No, they're not.
Gardex got a 14 as well.
Okay.
Look, I got my nat 1 out of the way before we ever started.
Yeah.
And then Tim got a 17. So, Gardex, Marlon, T-Dak, and Tim. Oh, and Melwyn as well. This is going to hurt.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Is it magic or physical?
it's magic. It's force damage. So evasion will trick in, so you take half the damage.
Yes.
So it's going to be... How many charges would that thing have? It only had 4. So... Oh man, that's an insane amount of damage. I regret ever making this magic item now.
Brian, what did you do?
So, I wanted to make a cool thing for you guys to get to the elemental plane of air, and I made something akin to like the Staff of the Magi.
Right.
But I also combined it with a flask that allows you to summon an air elemental with a small amount of charges. So when you there is a thing for magic staffs called a retributive strike, where you basically break it over your knee and you do a ton of damage to everything close to you and it radiates out.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys would take 8 times the number of charges in the bottle.
Okay.
It only had 2 charges because it could only summon 2 air element. It summons a lesser one for 1 and a myrmidon for 2.
Okay.
So those of you that failed, you take 47 points of force damage.
What?
47, so
That'll be 23 points of damage for you.
23, yeah.
Foxy.
Yes.
Does Kara take
Ooh,
any?
look at my health.
You took none. Nice.
It's exactly
Love
nice.
rogues.
Because it's exactly 69 points of health that I have left.
Yeah.
And you have your pick of limp noodles.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
7. Have you already done Gardex's dash?
Yeah, I've already done Gardex's.
Okay. But with that though, as it shatters and everything, like the storm that was contained and billows outwards, engulfs you all, it does get very Wizard of Oz. For a second, like all you can see is like whirlwind, smoke, dust, and debris building up all around you. But after a short while, it all subsides, and you find yourself like in a white void that slowly gives way to a pale blue as you look up, and you realize that you're very high up. There is a chill in the air. You catch your breath, thinking, "We're very high," and you realize that you can breathe perfectly fine. But you guys are now transported to the plane of air.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And
Oh
that's where we
my.
should pick up next week.
Yes.
Because that seems like a good place to end this week's episode.
That is.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys came here first and found that would have been your way of getting to the plane of air. But also, don't complain too much. Would you like to know the combat difficulty for this encounter with the 3 worms?
Deadly.
Deadly.
Indeed.
What was the CR?
Well, the CR the worms, there was CR 15. You got 3 of them.
My. So, how long has it been since the Heroes Feast? Are we going to start next session with all the advantages, the temporary hit points, and everything?
Yeah, for the first half, unless you guys take a long rest, at which point, by that point, it'll probably wear off. I'd say you got another 6 hours or so before it burns off. Although, whilst I think about it as well, considering how far you've gotten, that'll be another level on your belt.
Wait, we leveled up?
Yes.
Nice.
Yay! Alright.
That is an awesome thing.
That's a whole beep. Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
Only because it's like you've done several deadly encounters one after the other. I think you deserve it.
Yes.
Alright, so who would like to level first? Also means that all these stat cards are going to have to change again. Dang it.
Well, Merrin could take yet another level in Rogue. Level 10 in Rogue.
Can do, although D&D Beyond's now playing up for me. I want to go edit your character sheet and just went, haha, rolled a natural 1 on the API. There we go. So, a level 10 rogue. Are you going to roll for your hit die or take the upward boost? Like the default?
I think I will go with the standard value. So
that'll bring you up to 98.
97?
98.
98. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Almost 100.
This could be.
Also, you get to have an ability score improvement or a feat.
What feats do I get to choose from?
Short answer, a lot.
Okay.
If I'm trying to think of a good one. You've already got marksman.
Okay.
No, I don't.
What about sharpshooter?
No, you can take sharpshooter.
I don't feel like taking sharpshooter now because I've had it earlier and it turned my rolls even more down the drain than they usually are.
That's certainly true. What about mobile? That could be quite a fun one.
What was mobile?
So mobile increases your base feet by 10 feet. So you go, 40 feet around? When you use a dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement on that turn. And when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
I think I'll go with the mobile, yeah.
Okay, and I think I...
Alright then, so yeah, you got a speed of 40, man.
Yes.
Zoom.
The speedy rogue gets even more speedier.
But yeah, especially when we consider your
Tabaxi.
Yeah, double your movement at the end of your turn.
Yes.
God, Tabaxi monks.
Good God.
Tabaxi monks, speed legitimacy, and he's gone.
Yeah, but think about it. If this campaign would go past level 20, and every level after 20, I would just take monk.
Oh boy.
That would be quite something.
So we're all level 15.
Yes.
Christy.
Yep.
It's going to sound like a mad question. Are you going to take another level in another class or carry on wizard?
Just carry on with wizard. I'm too far along now to multi-class.
You're never too far along to multi-class.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay.
Okay, Dexon.
Yeah, I'll probably just carry on as wizard. Yeah, don't worry. I'll just carry on as wizard. I'm going to try multi-classing next character I have.
Awesome. Oh, interesting. Okay, there was a feature that you got now for 14th level wizard, which is nasty. So at 14th level, you increase
What's
the power
that?
it's called
Ooh.
overchannel. So all your spells from 1st level to 5th level. So things like Ice Knife, for example, you always deal the maximum damage.
Oh,
For the first time on long
nice.
rest, you can do it multiple times after that, but every time you do, you take 2d12 necrotic damage for each level.
Ooh.
So it'd be things like, yeah, the first time around, it's no problem. Then he's like, you know what, I'm going to immolate at maximum power. Take 7d12 necrotic damage on yourself. So just a word of warning, that might come to bite you in the butt.
Yeah, might bite me in the butt slightly.
Also, do you want to roll for your hit points or take the flat rate?
I'll take the flat.
Cool. So that puts you up to that already. Awesome. Thank you, Roll20. I have to do nothing. Right, so that's you done. T-Deck.
I've already decided to put another level into fighter, and that grants me indomitable, in which I can re-roll a saving throw that I fail, and if I do so, I have to use the new roll. And I have also decided to go with the average, so that will be 6 plus 4, taking my full hit points to 146.
Tanky is getting tanky. Also, the crazy thing is, your lucky things are like doubled up.
Oh yeah, because I have lucky for like the halfling.
Yeah, you got the
thing.
halfling luck and then indomitable.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's kind of
Sometimes,
funky. And then lastly, Kira.
Okay, I have decided to take another level in fighter. So, and done the flat rate hit dice, which finally puts me over 100. So no more power word kill.
That's fine. Just keep bumping up power.
Yeah. So for 10th level fighter, I get another martial archetype feature.
Yes, you get more maneuvers. You get 2 more maneuvers.
And those D8 superiority die become D10s.
Indeed. So it's going to be even harder to beat the snot out of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not.
That's fine. I mean, you guys keep digging your own grave with all the puns. I want to know what kind of maneuver. In fact, I'll let you decide your maneuvers on D&D Beyond, and I can bring them across later.
Or vice versa, because I'm looking at him now in the player's handbook. Didn't
Yeah.
know yet.
Your new hit point total would be 103?
101.
101. What if I miscalculated somewhere?
Or I'll take your number. I'm sorry. You're right. Absolutely right. 103.
There we go. It's all sorted. It's the bar at the bottom of your heart that's your max. On these character sheets. What's in the heart is the actual HP total. And the little box to the side is your temporary hit points.
Oh, that's okay. So let me. I've still got those there.
Anyways, so thank you all for watching. I hope you all had fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, right, I've got things to plan now for next week. And I'm into Plane of Air time.
Yeah.
Hey, Foxy, remember doing
I'm gonna. Nope, still broken.
the I forgot what it was now in Cataclysm where you had to go to the Plane of Air. You had to fight Alec.
Wait a minute. What
Burn
was
Four
it?
Winds?
I think so.
Yeah, I hope you guys like flying.
Yeah.
Wow.
In any case, thank you all for watching and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.